Yeah. The thing is with this system, the way it is now, at all the banks steal your money, and that there is no currency out here. And the Federal Reserve knows it's not the ultimate tender that you can submit to pay bills because the country is broke. What country? It's been bankrupt since the Civil War and went into receivership in 1933. And we're still in receivership.
But you know that's not true.
It is true.
I mean, if you look at history, that started
all this right here is smoke and mirrors. Yeah.
you use Federal Reserve money, but you can use the money. You can pay.
The Federal Reserve note is a debt instrument. And this is why we're start paying the interest on it. And it's the funds that are drawn off a closed account. So the Federal Reserve notice is loaning us these funds, and we got to pay interest on it. And it is not a federal institution. The Federal Reserve Bank is owned by basically foreigners. You need to look up HJR 192, Health Short Resolution 192, the bankruptcy of the United States, Public Law 73-10. Are there any other things I need to tell?
The Office of the Counsel from the Treasury, the 8-page report where it talks about money. There's no definition of money, and that the banks are the ones who gain the interest on it. That 8-page report, remember the 8-page report from the Office of the Counsel for the U.S. Treasury?
Office of the Counsel.
Remember the 8-page document? Right on there, it says that right there they're saying that Federal Reserve notes, go onto the U.S. Treasury's website. Their own website says that Federal Reserve notes have no value of themselves. It's right there. It says. That's right on the U.S. Yes, U.S. Treasury.gov. Give me a second if they want. I'll give them the actual website if they want it. Okay, just give me 1 second here. Okay, you need to look at, Title 28, USC. Yeah. Yeah, I'm here. Pardon? Oh yeah, I'll give you the website. This is, okay. You want the report from the U.S. Council of the, here it is. This is from the Department of the Treasury. It was back in 1992. It's from the Office of the General Counsel in Washington, D.C. Right? And I'll give you the website. It's kind of long, so if you got, just make sure you got enough paper there. Right. Okay, it's HTTP www.theantiquechamber, and that's spelled T-H-E, Andrew, John, Edward, Charlie, Harry, April, Mary, Bobby, Edward, Robert. .net / capital V as in Victor, K as in kite, small k, capital D as in doctor, lowercase O, C, O as in operator, C as in Charlie, U is in underwear, M is in Mary, E is in Edward, N is in Nancy, T is in Tom, and S is in Sally. Yeah, documents. But it's, yeah, but, yes, documents with an S. / Department of the Treasury, Department of Treasury, that's spelled D is in, capital D is in doctor, E is in Edward, P is in Polly, T is in Tom, capital O is in operator, small f is in Frank, capital T as in Tawny, lowercase r is in Robert, E is in Edward, A is in Apple, and S is in Sam, / and then you'd have the same thing that I just gave you, Department of Treasury, and then after the end of that, you put capital P is in Polly, A is in Apple, G is in George, E is in Edward, the number 1, and then you put .html. So when you, it's an 8-page document, and it's in 1992, and I'll just read a highlight here because the highlights are really short, but those are the thesis of the whole letter. This came from, hold on one second, it was from the Office of the General Counsel, Russell L. Monk, who is the Assistant General Counsel for International Affairs. And it says if the money supply is to be increased, money must be created, and the Federal Reserve Board, or the Fed as it is often called, has several ways of allowing money to be created, but the actual creation of money always involves the extension of credit by private commercial banks. And it says you may want to know whether the bank is the one getting the benefit of the new money. Since the bank owns the new money while the customer has merely borrowed the money, the bank does indeed get the benefit of the new money. In both the goldsmith's practice and in modern banking, new money is created by offering loans to customers. A private commercial bank which has just received extra reserves from the Fed, by borrowing reserves for example, can make roughly $6 in loans for every $1 in reserves it obtains from the Fed. How does it get $6 from $1? It simply makes book entries for its loan customers saying you have a deposit of $6 with us. The Federal Reserve Bank can lend reserves to the private commercial banks. To do this, the Federal Reserve Bank simply makes a new entry on its book showing that the borrowing bank has more dollars in its account with the Federal Reserve. And then it states here on page 5, Federal Reserve notes are not redeemable in gold or silver or any other commodity. They have not been redeemable since 1933. In the sense that they are not redeemable, Federal Reserve notes have not been backed by anything since 1933. They are valued not for themselves, but for what they will buy. And in general, lawful money means the same thing as legal tender, and that's if you look at